Hey everyone, Pandero here on Transformers Earth Wars. I believe my last video I put up, I was actually working on this base throughout the video, so you got little fragments of this base being set up. I want to talk about base building today. Let me go ahead and claim this so I can definitely get another one later. Oh, look at that. Can't claim it. That's okay. That's a bug. They're working on it. They're fixing it. So, here we go. So as far as base building goes, there seems to be a lot of different thoughts on base building. This is one kind of version that I've come up with that seems to do a very good job. It involves putting a lot of buffer buildings out here out front where, see, my laser can reach almost everything there, and then I have a mortar on each side that can hit each side of the base. And it can also protect the laser. Of course, you can't protect from, you know, the flying guys or the guys that shooting missiles and things like that. But anywhere they're attacking from, you're going to be able to hit at least a melee hero. And then once they get into your inner buildings here, which they'll probably stand and attack your walls so far, because as far as I'm concerned, at least mine look like they do that a lot of the time. So let's go ahead and do a battle here. Before, I'm going to go down and look at like the top 3 or 4 top people in the game and see what their bases look like. They have some really cool stuff, really interesting ideas, and of course they'll have more walls and everything else than most of us will. But that's okay. It's always good to look at the people who are above you to see how they are handling things. So let's see what this guy's got set up. This is not a base I would like very much. He's set up all the way towards the front here, which I guess that's okay. But he really needs to start clearing this stuff back here, because without doing that, you know, being right here at the front, like, see, I can drop off to the right and have no problems wiping out almost all of this probably immediately. And these are pretty strong, like mortars, beam laser. But you see these, each of these give 3 of that energy, I guess. I'll call it energy. So here, watch. I'll show you what I'll do to take this out. And why I don't like how this is built. So here we go. Mortar, beam laser, and then throw this guy in here. I don't know what Grimlock's doing down there on his own, but we can use Grimlock to get in there, mess up that beam laser. We can use our defense guy to get over here, start messing all this up. Come on, take it out. There we go. And with that, everything's gone. I'm not going to have any problem. These little turrets don't really seem to do much at this level, so I'll just use Optimus and tell him to go ahead and have everyone wipe this out. And that's that. I did lose one Autobot, but overall, not much of an issue, really. Grimlock's at max level. I gotta uncap him. Wasting all that experience on him. So, let's go ahead and look at the top few bases that there are in the game right now, as soon as I start Grimlock upgrading, because I want to use my time effectively. So there we go. Now I can't use Grimlock for like 8 hours or 4 hours or something. 5 hours it looks like. And I'll upgrade this. Okay. So here we go. Oh, that's the Alliance. Actually, I could look at the Alliance too. So top person in my guild right here, Ulav. Not far ahead of me. But let's go ahead and visit his base and see what he's got set up for defense. Almost there, and here we go. So he's running these walls all the way down here, all the way up and across his base. And it looks like he's working on upgrading them. The problem with this base is that these mortars back here what are they protecting? 3 buildings? 4 buildings? Lasers protecting all that. He's going to build up energy for every single build. Whoever attacks him is going to build up energy for every single building out here. And then, if he wants to, they could just drop airstrikes over and over and over and take out all these buildings. Like, yeah, level 3, level 4, level 2, whatever. They're going to be easy to take out. Now, let's compare that to one of the top bases in the game. I looked at this base earlier, and I was like, I would not want to come up against this guy. Ever. So, ranking, here we go. Ultima, top player in the game right now. This base is just unbelievable. Alright, so, yeah, I know, right? Look at this. So, mortars, he's got 3 of them sitting out here, covering almost the whole base. Missing a few buildings down here, but that's okay. 2 beam lasers. But down here, the mortars are missing most of what's going on down here. But these shock towers right here are going to, look what it says. Delivers a nasty jolt of lightning to nearby bots, knocking them back, immune to EMP. So, you're pretty much stunning anybody that comes near these. And these are all defensive buildings, so you're going to start getting hit out here. He has these little build bots sitting out front so that these things can target the build bots while they're out there. These walls are, of course, a ridiculous level, but that's okay. I mean, look at this. Everything back here is protected from this wall line right here that runs across this. They have to attack the walls to get to him. There's no way they could start over here and work up around. He's funneled everybody from the direct middle of his base here, funneling them directly up. So you can't attack off to one side like so many bases we've seen. All you can do is go straight up the middle, fall under this mortar fire, fall into the beam lasers, fall into your freaking missile launcher back here. 3 Autobot outposts. It's just... This is a crazy base. I do not want to come up against this. And then, of course, all these buildings as far back as he can so that anything you attack is going to be giving you the least amount of energy possible. Of course, having your space bridge and your research lab as far back as possible makes a ton of sense too. This is just... I don't want to fight this guy. Let's just say that. Let's go ahead and look at the second top player. He has a very different idea on base setup. If I remember correctly from what I looked at, it was very, very different from rank 1, but still not something I would want to see. He has all of his bunched up a lot more, but what he's got going on here is he's funneling you around through, again, just like that top player. It doesn't matter where you drop. You could drop here, you could drop here. They're going to end up coming down through the middle and coming straight through this. So he's got a line of defenses right here. He's got his mortars protecting all of those defenses. 1, 2, and 3 right there. His beam lasers are back here in the back, which at first I thought was kind of strange, but then I realized he's got all 3 of these Autobot outposts right here. And he has both these shock towers. So if they're not using the aerial units to take you out from a distance, they're going to get right here. They're going to take all this out, be thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to kill it. They're going to come in here, hit this mortar. All of a sudden, shock towers start going off, beam lasers start attacking. I'm pretty sure, yeah, look at this. He's got his missile launcher back in the back. So, oh my gosh. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And of course these laser turrets hit airborne units as well. So if they're trying to fly in and take out the mortars, all 4 of these are going to be going to town shooting, taking down those flying Autobots. And whatever they don't kill, the range on this thing, he's going to be shooting all those aerial units down too. This is a very good base. It kind of looks like he ran out of ideas of what to do with the walls though and just started making making circles over here. I think he could probably funnel it a little better, but you know what? He's the second guy in the game. Let him do what he wants, right? And if I'm not mistaken, both of those were Autobot players. Let's go ahead and look at the third player, because if I'm not mistaken, he's a Decepticon. Let's go ahead and look and see what they got going on. So, yeah, here we go. Okay. He's once again got everything back in the back here. Don't want them to be taking all that down. What struck me as strange the first time I looked at this was this mortar right here. Like, I understand both of these, but why put this mortar way up front? Well, he's using these build bots to buffer again, so they're going to have to hit that. But aerial units are really going to do some work right here. I don't like his base very much. I think it's going to be extremely difficult to get through these walls. I mean, extremely difficult to come through here. I mean, look at the levels. Level 11, level 11, 11, 14, 14, 12, 13, 12. Like, it's going to be hard to get through. But I think he could have spaced everything a little better. And you can come at this base from one side or another. So you could start all the way off here on the left. Yes, you will be targeting this build bot, but then you'll go to this build bot and then straight in here. And this mortar is not covering that side. You do have these two mortars, but I'm pretty sure you could use aerial units to really do some work out here. Still crazy though. I mean, look at this. Look at this headquarters. That's so cool looking. Okay, so that's what I think of this base. I don't like it very much. I wouldn't want to come up against it still, but whatever. And like these two laser turrets back here in the back, it seems like they're really not going to be doing anything. Why not take those laser turrets and put them right here? Like 1, 2, right here. Because they're going to help protect against those aerial units. Like these beam lasers here, they can't hit aerial. So if they do manage to break through here, aerial units can just start dropping on these. Have no problem at all. I don't know. Everybody has kind of different ideas on base building, of course, but that's just my thought. Let's go ahead and look at one more base. We'll go with DJ Meltdown here. Oh, and I was wrong. I'm sorry. The top two are Decepticons. That was an Autobot base. This is an Autobot base. I'm an Autobot. Autobots are red, Decepticons are blue. That's how you tell the difference. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. So, okay, here's another base where they're funneling everything through the middle. Can't attack around the outside. It's super helpful to be able to get rid of all of these obstacles that were out here. So using all these as buffers. Let's see, mortars back here spread out a little bit so they can't be hit by the same rocket barrage, which is good. I'm not sure how I feel about the Autobot outposts. It seems like a really good idea to keep all three next to each other, but I'm not as experienced as this guy is, obviously. I don't really know. So, this missile launcher, it seems to be a common theme to keep it in the back because it strikes both the air and the ground missiles, or ground bots, which is good. And look at how much of the base it's covering. It's keeping both these beam lasers good, keeping them safe. It's keeping the mortar safe here. Well, somewhat safe. Then he does have the anti-air up front here. I like the split of the anti-air right here, so that if both of these get taken out, they still have to run through all these autocannons, and then they'll hit this anti-air fire right here as they're trying to take out the mortars. If they instead go for the beam lasers instead of the mortars, it's not going to be very good for whoever's attacking them. So I like this base. I think this is a good base. So, what have we learned from this? Attempt to funnel everyone down the middle. I can't quite do that yet because I don't have enough walls. I need to upgrade my headquarters some more, which I believe is upgrading, or I just did upgrade it. I think I just upgraded it. It's level 9 now. Yeah, level 9, so I can build some more walls once I get an open builder. I don't think I have an open builder right now. Yeah, no I don't. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do one more attack here. I believe I've had enough time for my Autobots to cool down, and we'll see what kind of base we come up against so that I can talk about it. Oh yeah, I don't have Grimlock anymore. Oh man. I'll put Ratchet in. I'm trying to level Ratchet up a little bit. He is a 3-star and he's a healer. I don't have a healer on my team right now, but Ratchet is low enough that I'm really unsure as to if it's beneficial enough to have him on my team. Unsure. So, okay. This is a guy that's definitely put some thought into his base. Working with what he has here. This looks like it's pretty good. Obviously, the mortars and the beam rifle are my biggest threat here, so I'm going to try to come in on one side or another. If he could funnel everyone down the middle, like move these walls here, so that... Whoops, what the heck did I just do? Oh no, okay, I guess I'm attacking. If he could move his walls so that they funneled down that left side and the right side and forced everyone to come around, I think this would be a lot harder. Okay, and look at this defensive rush that I'm keeping here. It's super helpful. Let's go ahead and do this one more time. Let's see that defensive rush tanked both those mortars and the beam laser right away. So let's go ahead. Just everybody attack the headquarters. And it's game over. So there you go. If he could have funneled both of these out to the side and forced people to run down the middle, it's going to let his mortars and his beam laser do the most damage possible. So I will try to do that and fix my base a little bit for the next time so I can show you guys what I kind of learned. Maybe I'll have enough walls to do it. I hope I have enough walls, but I don't really have a lot of room to work with. Once I can get rid of these, what do I need? Level 10 headquarters. That won't be long, since that's my next upgrade, level 26. I'm not far from level 26. So, try to funnel everything towards the middle, it looks like. That seems the best deal. Seems the best deal. There you go. Still can't claim a crystal. Can almost get a 2-star crystal, though. What? Crazy. Okay, so that's all I've got for you guys. If you do like my videos, please like and subscribe. That's how I know you like them. And I love doing them, so comment. I try to comment back to everyone if I can. Can't always do that because sometimes I get a lot of comments. If you need me for anything, feel free to add me on line chat at username Pandero, as you see in the bottom right down here. That's how you spell it. If you need me for anything, I am always willing to help anyone. So, feel free to send me a message. That's all I've got for you guys. So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and Pandero out.